what I gotta do, we had to. People love with your soul right away. You make me sad, I won't call me for a long time. Did you forget about me? Time is flowing, you're so fast, so fast. Dum dum da da do 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 dee do do. Digga doogie da da do 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 dee do do do. Bum bum da da do 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 dee do do do. Digga doogie da da do 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 dee do.
are on, we are on, we're on. Oh, oh no, I messed it up. I messed it up. Hold on. I meant to start with, and for the second week in a row, that was Color of Days by JediAnn from their album Set Free. And I'm sorry to repeat, I'm sorry to repeat music. I'm in a very jazzy mood. Hello, everybody, how are you? I would play, actually, it's not really jazzy. I just like jazz fusion in general. I would play Katamari music if I could, but that would get me a copyright strike so fast. And for some reason, Jazztronic doesn't really, you know, jump into this particular song as fast as, you know, their Latin jazz stuff, which is a shame because I really like it. I would play it if I could. But yes, thank you all for either coming in right now and tuning in, or maybe just tuning in a little bit later. I appreciate your time very, very much. I wanted to mention something that I have forgotten to mention the last couple of times I've been here, and it's the fact that there is there's chat latency. There is the lowest, no, yeah, there is the normal amount of latency that is in the chat right now, which means that you know, if you type something like to say hello, it'll probably pop up for me like maybe 20 seconds to 30 seconds after you say it. And that is done usually when there's not, we usually do that when it's not an interactive stream. And I do want this to be an interactive stream, but the problem is that when I say it, I set the latency to ultra low, my screen looks like garbage. And that kind of sucks. That's not a good idea for a for an art stream. I don't want to look all pixelated and stuff. But yeah, hi, how are you? I just wanted to mention that because I didn't want, you know, I didn't want it to seem like I'm ignoring anybody, or, you know, like I'm really not paying attention or anything like that. I really am, and I'm really glad that you're here. I'm thankful you're here, and I am very self-conscious right now, so I'm gonna turn off this camera. Hello. Never mind me. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We have, actually, I had announced on Twitter that this stream was gonna be mostly me making assets for the website, and also working on the comic. But as far as assets go, you know what? Forget that. I'm changing my plans last minute. I apologize for that. I know that's, oh no, how unexciting. But I've had this certain image in my mind that I cannot get rid of, and I really need to. So if you all could bear with me, it's illustration time. So I'm gonna turn this into a background. We're gonna turn this, and I'm really just gonna wing it. I've done stream setups with Clip Studio where I'm just testing out things, and ones where I'm showing off commission work. And this time I'm really just gonna go. I'm just really gonna go for whatever made up stuff I find. Like, I'm gonna pretend I know what I'm doing, which has worked out for me pretty well in the past. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Let's set this at the sketch later. Sketch layer, not sketch later. Sketchy. It says sketchy on it. I didn't mean to write sketchy, and sketchy just came out. There you go. Well, what is this image in my mind, you may be wondering. I've been having, not been having, but it's always been a thing. Usually if my daughter is ever feeling sick, she she cries out for us to come and hold her and cuddle her and like make her feel better. And sometimes when she calls us in the middle of the night and we are dead tired, we just fall asleep right there in her bedroom floor. And there was a time in which I woke up because I had been there since like 3 a.m. And I got her to fall asleep, I'm hoping pretty fast, but I'm not sure because I fell asleep. I have no idea if I did or not, if mission accomplished or not. I would think yes, because she seemed pretty okay in the morning. She seemed pretty happy. But as far as for me waking up, I probably woke up maybe at 6:30 a.m. Anyway, I don't want to lose track of what I'm thinking of, but it is my eyes were incredibly foggy and full of that, like Sandman stuff, Sandman stuff. Don't listen to me. I don't. And she was already awake. And I'm just sprawled out. I can imagine I'm almost like, picture like over here. Picture like me like just slumped with my butt in the air just on the floor, and I'm staring like this direction over at my daughter, who is already awake, and my foggy eyesight sees her wide awake with her eyes nice and like anime wide and holding her her little nightlight. And her nightlight is it is battery operated, so it is a little cylindrical owl that we have on top of the dresser, and she had it in her hands, still glowing, and she was looking at it like she was studying his face. And on top of her head was her snuggle blanket, which was a hoodie blanket with a unicorn. It was a unicorn for a hoodie. And I'm seeing my eyes adjust, and I'm looking at her, and I don't know, something just clicks. It just my mind kind of went Princess Mononoke for a second. It's like, wow, like this like wild little princess just like holding like like you can almost imagine like holding like nature in her palms, that type of thing. So I want, like, ever since that happened, I don't even know how long ago that was, but ever since that happened, that has not left my mind. And I kind of want to put that on paper so that I am finally rid of it. Not rid of it, just, yeah, I make it happen. Just the little owl is probably this big, and yeah, that was a really cute moment. And it's hard for me to explain that to other people without them thinking, oh, you're such a nerd. The first thing you thought about when you saw your daughter all cute was anime. Well, excuse you, Princess Mononoke is one of my favorite movies of all time, not just, anime movie in general. It's a shockingly amazing film, and it has nothing to do with the fact that it's anime. It's just, I mean, well, it kind of does because it's beautiful. But if it was a live action film, it would have captivated me too. Gosh, I gotta remember, I'm drawing a child. I'm not a, not an adult. I draw so many, like, grown-up hands that I've made the, I exaggerated the length of the arm there. I'm gonna have to go, like, hey, you don't get practice like this often enough. I usually use a character model or a cartoon model. Not cartoon. You know, a base model to make sure that my stuff is good. But yeah, I'm gonna face it. My stuff is never good as far as anatomy goes. I always make up whatever anatomy I want, and that, you know, I try not to let it bother me way too much. But I am learning. I'm always learning. Every time I'm learning, and that's that's a lesson to everybody there. It doesn't matter how old you are. I'm a mom. I've been doing this for who knows how long. Oh my gosh, should I do like a realistic unicorn head? I feel like that's kind of morbid, but that also would be very Princess Mononoke, okay? To have a realistic horse head. No, just some made up animal. Heck, we can just do the whole, no, it can still be a unicorn, but we can go with a more where the wild things are type look to it, where you can tell, like, it's not really supposed to be the hide of an animal you're wearing, but you're pretending. Something nice and fun like that. Oh my goodness. I'm listening to Animal Crossing here, and I'm getting hit in the nostalgic feels. This is really, really nostalgic stuff. And what's funny is that I remember when New Leaf came out, and I thought, oh, this music is terrible. I hate it. There's no way I'm gonna end up liking this music. And then now I feel like sobbing when I hear it. Oh, look, I miss this game. I miss playing it for the first time. I feel that way about quite a bit, quite a bit of things. But yeah, I'm gonna make this kind of partly look like a cape, but partly look like a veil as well. You have like a hair-like veil to it, but it's also a cape. Because I remember, I vividly remember waking up and seeing how it draped over her shoulders, and it was so beautiful. And I was like, oh, I must draw it. So you got that. And I don't remember what her PJ top was, but no, I really don't remember. But it was probably one of her breezy shirts, so I'm probably gonna do something like that. It's gonna come off as a bit druidic, I suppose. just a moment. I'm gonna do really weird thing, which I recommend to anybody who is starting to draw people. Hold on a sec. Act it out. I'm literally on I'm squatting down on my floor, making sure that the length of my knees is proper to the length of my elbow. Oh, life. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I've been in a real jazzy mood, and it's stuff that has been satiating. It's things like jazztronic and other types of fusion, and I've been playing Katamari a lot lately because my little one caught a glimpse of it while I was playing it, and now she is specifically asking for it. She's asking. It's like, okay, it's we can have some TV time. What do you want mommy to play? And she's just like, roll the ball, mommy. That's how I know it's time. It's time for the Katamari, and it's just reroll. It's the remastered version of the original Katamari Damacy, and it is gorgeous. Wow, like it's goofy as all heck, but the music is ridiculously good, and she even wants to listen to it in the car. Okay, I'm spending way too much time on the fingers when this is a sketch. Okay, stop. That's me second guessing myself all the time. Do the teeth and make it all goofy. No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, I believe it's a barn owl that her. I think it's a barn owl. I think that's the kind of owl that it is. But it doesn't matter because we are making it into a living owl, not into a relic or anything like that. Make its little wing pop up like hoo hoo. Okay, let's see. I gotta choose where I'm going to have the drape. So this is where the fabric will fold. Here, 1, 2. I'm gonna make sure I have those semi-natural folds. I don't want them to be too natural because that kind of deviates from my style. I sometimes go for realism for the sake of making sure something is recognizable. Like I throw a little bit of extra realism onto it, give it a little, texture. But overall, my style is usually very toony. I remember that draping. I thought about making the picture a little bit more, a little bit less cute, a little more morbid, considering that I woke up and there were just stuffed animals everywhere like this. They were just like flopped all over the place, like their limbs out. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I punched you in the face. I punched the mic in the face. I'm sorry. Forgive me. They were all over the place. Their limbs were everywhere. It just looked like a battlefield had happened. But I don't want that look for this. I don't want to do that. No. I'm also afraid to draw her feet because I don't remember how it was. I think she was on her tippy toes. I think she was. I might change my mind because I really dislike drawing feet. But I'll do that for now. I'll leave that there. Owl friend is here. We got... it's sticking towards this direction. And I remember the blanket kind of went this way as well. So we'll make a superficie. No, that's not. Sorry, I went into Spanish mode because I was thinking. Yeah, we'll make this the floor. All right. So a thing that I like to do, because I really love the feel of you know, drawing with a pencil or drawing as if I have a pencil, is that I make two sketches. I make a very light sketch like this, and then I do a secondary sketch. And depending on how much I like the secondary sketch, I might just turn that into the line art by just erasing it. But I don't do that if it's a commission. I don't do that if it's something for a client, or if I do, you know, something professional. That's just something I like to do for my personal work. It's just have like a sketchy line art on purpose. And this is my world. So haha, this is what I'm probably gonna do. Too much of a fold here. Let's see, what animals did I see off the top? I saw Pikachu over here. Well, for real, I don't want to infringe here right now. But I do want to draw his ears because I remember them being in frame. What? Who talking to me? Oh, it's Twitter. What? Oh, Neverland's doing bookends. Dang it. Well, I'm gonna miss that. Sorry. Sad. Yes, I am subscribed to a Treasure Island in Animal Crossing. And I do love Treasure Islands very much, as they are a godsend, because almost nobody that I know is actively playing Animal Crossing, and my husband is, but he is so busy. And I don't blame him for it. I really don't want him to focus on that. Okay, I don't want this to actually turn into Pikachu. So let's not do that. Why did I do that then? It's really just because I was picturing it. This is, wait, like, let's make this like, let's make this a part of the foreground or something. We'll take this over here. And we'll make it as if it's a sleeping whatever. Yeah. I'm still thinking about that Animal Crossing Direct. I am so excited. So we'll make this into some kind of magical fox or whatever, like. Yeah, I'm just actively thinking about that Direct because it's gonna help inspire so much art. I know for sure. I know I went absolutely bonkers with the possibilities when I was doing Happy Home Designer. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like a different tail, like maybe a curly whatchamacallit tail. Yeah, when Happy Home Designer came out, it was that was a real haven for me at one point. It was one of my very favorite things to do. Was really just make houses for others, not just for myself. In fact, in Animal Crossing, the last thing that I took care of was my own house. My own house was a horrible, jumbled mess until just recently when I decided, you know, I give a flip about myself. Let's make a beautiful bedroom and a even a bedroom for my baby and all this good stuff. Yeah, that's too high up in the foreground. Way too high up in the foreground. We'll do that here. There we go. Right here. Right here is better. And then something else. We'll have maybe a couple of background things. Maybe. I haven't decided. Well, let's back off. And this is probably going to remain really dark. Because I want this to be the focus, this little owl. In illuminating her, she will also become the focus. But let's go ahead and back off a little bit and just pick our colors. I'm not sure what the palette is going to be. Maybe I should stick to a cool forest theme. Like I could go real, like, strong, deep green forest, but I could go with some nice cooler colors, like a minty green. So let's go black to forest green. Let's go from black to forest green. Let's find what brushes vibe with that. Let's go to the background. Let's see how this works. So this is our flat brush. This is our softly tapered, rough wash. It's actually really nice. So I wonder, what I can do is let's fill this up with green. Make sure I see her a little bit. And let's just do this rough wash. I see how that looks. It's actually really pretty. Not 100% sure on this brush though. Let's see if there's something that's a little bit easier to use. What would it look like if I make it bigger? Hold on. So let's go from black. Okay. I might use that for the future. That's nice. Alright. Now, these I actually recently purchased. And they included a streaky brush. But these are more for, like, far off background. You know, you got your flowers and you know, your flower field, your This is pretty good. Okay. So let's try this brush. This is more of a detail brush. Oh, yeah, that's for filling in. Okay, that's good. Oh my goodness. Sharp. Oh, this one's sharp. Okay. Nah, you know, I'm gonna stick to this one. So we're gonna create a soft vignette style with this. And then I don't want to go way too dark with the rest of it. Let's go mint. Do a rough wash here. And I'll probably do some blending to make sure that this isn't way too sharp, these corners. Alright. Please forgive the clicking noises. Just checking up on something. Alright. All good, all good. Have all this covered. Basically marking it for later. This is the most basic of background things that I can do. There we go. Okay. However, I still kind of want to keep this firmly in the background. Or should I have done it the other way? Should I have done inverse? That's what I wonder. Should I have done an inverse? What if I just go straight black? If I go straight black, how much? Okay, I still have a lot of leeway if I do that. Doing paint and apply. Yeah, and my sketch was slightly brown, so let's do let's go another temporary layer here. And we are gonna lock this. Okay, that's pretty good. The thing is that I want to make sure that this owl is our light source, because it is the night light. So we'll just take that off. Boop, boop. And we'll take care of that later. For now, we're just gonna actually define this a little bit. Ah, my sweet girl. So today she woke up really under the weather. And she worried me a bunch. So I actually did not let her go to school. You know, today has been a very long day just because of that. I've been watching her. Hi Mike, how are you, honey? Hope work was good. And I punched the mic again. I apologize. Not you. I didn't punch you. I punched the mic. We're drawing a little owl friend, and I completely forgot his patterns. In fact, I kind of want to think... No, he's very little. I'm going to keep him very little. I will keep the baby little. Well, I remember you mentioned, Michael, that they had already had a good day sales-wise at the store, so I'm hoping that everything has been good ever since you arrived, too. Glad to know everything's good. Look at that. I'm gonna... Oh, no. Doot doot. Yeah, I can't follow that curve perfectly. Because if I do, it's gonna be all askew. There we go. Oh. It's a tiny blathers made of light. He's telling her all about I don't know, jellyfish. How beautiful jellyfish are. I'm sure you are. But I am glad that work was well overall. So I was thinking earlier about how excited I am about Animal Crossing, and I can't talk to people because they're not as excited as I am, and like even you, Michael, like you're not as excited as I am, because I kept going back to the video and pausing at like every menu to see like what additional things they had, and like we're getting like I'm looking at all the things we're getting. I'm like, I'm gonna get away from the hands because I'm judging myself. Okay, gosh. Let's just do the face. I judge myself less for the face. I'm looking and I'm seeing things like, oh my god, we're getting a trellis, we're getting we're getting paragolas, we're getting gazebos, we're getting whatchamacallit? Arcs, more arcs. We're getting like arch or arc? ARC. Or ARCH. Plaza Arch. There was a Plaza Arch, and I have no idea what it looks like, but I am excited to find out. Oh, what does Nora's nose look like? It's like a little button. She has a little button. Oh, button nose girl. So yeah, like I've already made room. I've made room in my plaza. Well, I made a plaza in general. I made room in my plaza for the gazebo and the trellis, and now I also paused and I saw that there's going to be flower beds and there's going to be um, well, they showed the fountain in the video, but I don't know if it's going to be the same size as it was before or if it's going to be brand new. So I got to get ready for another new fountain. And stick to my overly simple style of drawing and then just really bring it home with the colors instead. And I still don't know if I'm gonna give the unicorn head really goofy teeth, but for now I am going to put the goofy teeth on it because I want to. It doesn't have to stay that way. Oh, give me just a moment. No, not that. Oh, this. This! This. Alright. Alright, please forgive me. I'm actually gonna step away for a moment. And then we will return to our Friday scheduled sketching. I'll be right back. Oh, it's me. Oops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step away. I needed a drink of water because I was hurting. As I often am. I just hurt for other reasons that are not thirst. Alright. Back to this. Okay. It's going pretty alright. Now time for the goofiest part of them all. Is this very not okay unicorn carcass. Oh. It's not gonna be a real unicorn carcass because unicorns don't exist, so it's not a real carcass. It's okay. So don't feel bad about it. I demand you not feel bad about it. Because that's how it works, right? I tell you don't feel bad, and then you don't feel bad. Yeah, we'll just make the ice, like, not detailed at all. We'll just... It'll signify that it's not a real unicorn. See, it does, so you won't feel as bad. Okay, I didn't realize I was giving this unicorn cloud strife hair, but it's too late. I'm gonna do it. I'll own it. I will own it. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just mess it up in the back here. This is really goofy looking, especially right here where it just looks like like trying to, like a living creature trying to swallow her whole. Okay, well. My brother keeps leaving his food behind to go bad, so I say that with all the love in my heart. He usually tries to be good. Like, he doesn't do it on purpose. Like, he doesn't do it and then go, oh well, he actually tries. But sometimes he does not succeed. And this time he bought taquitos and he has not touched them a single time. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have some taquitos. Oh, oopsie. I'm gonna have some taquitos today, and I did, and now I regret it because now I just want Mexican. I want actual Mexican, not this fake Mexican, whatever that was. Well, that is perfectly fine. That probably just will give me inspiration for what I'm gonna cook tomorrow. That is perfectly good. Well, we turn bads into goods in this house. At least we try. Now, I don't have my trusty besties here to tell me whether or not my sound is awful, so please let me know if the background music that I picked for myself, I really did just pick this for myself, is too bothersome for anybody. Unfortunately, unless somebody tells me, I don't know what the stream sounds like until somebody tells me. Or until it is over and I am listening to it to make sure that everything went okay. And then I notice everything did not go okay. And I'm like, no! I don't say it like that. I cry, but it's okay. I just cry on the inside. Don't feel bad. From this cartoony hair over to like this semi-realistic hair. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's another pelt. That we'll go with that. I want to go with a curve. A kind of curve to her body, but not quite. Not quite. Oh man. But yeah, because she was not feeling well today, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm starting to feel a little off, so I'm probably gonna be off soon. Like, nah. I don't want to talk that on. I don't want to speak that into my life, but I do kind of feel less energetic than I usually do at this hour. Let's go over this foreground. We'll just, if I really want to go with the foreground, then I'll do it. Let's pretend it's not there. In fact, let's just cut the cape like right here. Because the thing about it is that it is a blanket. Forgive me. I'm so afraid to sketch. Stop. Alright. I've never liked how I draw arms, but I'm just hard on myself all the time, so maybe they're not so bad. Or maybe they are bad, and I don't care. I'm not gonna do noodle arms. If I really cared that much, I would just do noodle arms all the time. I would just draw Adventure Time characters or whatever in the world. But okay, so let's put it right here. Have the opposite pointer finger over here because her hand is scooping. I'm not gonna draw her with her extra long fingernails that she refuses to cut because I am nice. I'm not nice enough to not say anything about it. Well, that kind of logic is the reason why kids become embarrassed of their parents. It's like, yeah, this is embarrassing and I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Sometimes I can't believe I'm a parent. I'm incredibly thankful that I became one. But it's kind of wild to think about. At one point, a point in which, like, wow, at one point in my life, I wasn't married and I didn't have a kid, and It's just so natural. I just realized I started, like, without even thinking, I started drawing something that kind of looks like Pocahontas' necklace, but not quite. I don't know. I think it matches. I think she would wear. I think if it wasn't so breakable, she would wear jewelry. But considering this is the type of kid that loves balloons because they are made for popping, I don't want to give her jewelry for her to be like, oh, look at these beads. I wonder if they bounce. Let's throw them really hard at the ground. I got that there to remind me to mind the sleeve. Well, sleevelessness. Got this coming in. And this is where I have to keep this part in mind here because I've already drawn the curvature of her body behind the blanket. And I've seen people do stuff like they will draw every single little detail on the body and then they just cover it up with the clothes. And when I mean every single little detail, I'm talking like fingers and like not like nakedness. Yeah, let's go druidic. Let's really do the druidic aspect of this. The wild princess. This is gonna be either feathers or leaves. I haven't decided yet. We're gonna treat them like feathers for now. In fact, maybe they can be feathers into leaves. But at least in my house, feathers are topical. Feathers are what made the word another pinky finger right here. And then we'll go into this one, which we're not going to be as flayed out. We'll probably close this to make it look like it's an actual sleeve. Wait, hold on. I think I drew that wrong. Because the elbow would be, based on the angle, the elbow would be here. thought about surprising Nora with some Katamari art. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna leave any gift art I give her to just paper, because she's gonna want to carry that around or look at it constantly. I don't want her looking at the screen constantly just to look at artwork. At least not yet. She can decide to do whatever in the world she wants later. But I would rather her not be looking around for art in the internet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, one day I'll draw her some Katamari art, and she really does love The Little Prince, and one of her favorite things to do is to just rip the controller away from my hands so that she can walk around in the main menu. On the Little Princess home planet. I think she also really loves the music in there too. And I really wish that I could talk to somebody about how good and like beautifully complex the music in Katamari is. And that particular song, the one in the main menu, and I believe, I want to say either level 7 or level 8, there is a fantastic song that starts with just a single instrument. And it just slowly becomes this ridiculous but beautiful and chaotic cacophony. And it's like, wow, what a perfect piece of music to put in a game like Katamari, where you're pretty much just rolling everything up into a ball, starting with the smallest object and making it into this massive star. She loves she loves the music in it, and she loves Little Prince a bunch. I was thinking of getting her so I was thinking of like making her art and also giving her some like Katamari related gifts. Maybe. I don't know. Me, I'm in it for the music. I love the music. And even though I decided to just play Jazztronic again for the intro, I was really thinking about Katamari music and how much I really wish I could play it without getting in trouble. Everybody's always getting in trouble when they play either Nintendo or Capcom stuff. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. Now I wonder if I sing it, will I get copyright struck? I wonder. I've heard things about that. I've heard about things like that happening on Twitch. And at first I didn't believe it. But then again, I have heard more ridiculous things before. Yeah, maybe if I sing it, I'll get in trouble here too. I just really want to. Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do-da-da-da-da, do-do-do. That one was stuck in my head today. All day. Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do-da-da-da-da, do-do-do. I know you want me. Is it want me or love me? Love me. I know you love me. I want to wad you up into my life. Okay, I gotta stop. Just realized I drew that inverse. Well, that's okay, because I can just do this curve right here. Oh, man. It's stuck in my head. Oh wait, I just realized I don't want this flaring up way too much because the cape is on her shoulders. Whoopsie poopsie. Oh yeah, she started saying that too. And that's my fault because I say it. I go whoopsie poopsie and then she started saying it. That's funny, but also really annoying. So if I say something and she says it, and I find it annoying, that means I annoy myself. I'm not annoyed by her. She is cute. She can do anything she wants that I say that she can do. For now. For now. She's 4, okay? She can't do everything she wants. Oh, roost! Can't wait. Excited. I'm too excited, you little. So beautiful. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just acting weird. What in the world? Have some coffee, yeah. It's gonna end up being a singing stream instead. Whoop. I almost said whoopsie poopsie again. I don't know what this is yet. Just go with it. Go with it. I'm tilting up and down to see how things are going. And I notice, it's like, wait, the unicorn looks incomplete. Oh, it's just a horse right now. It's not a unicorn. Make it nice and sharp. Ooh. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that as a straight line at all. Gosh, I really, really don't like that. Never mind me. How was your day instead? What did I do? What is that? Oh, that's the Whoops. Wrong setting. Alright. God. I went overly pointy with this. Alright, so now that this is where the horn goes, gosh, I don't... Okay, that still makes sense. It still makes sense to have the hair like that because it doesn't overshadow anything. pretending to be tone deaf. I mean, I don't always sing good. But I'm not gonna pretend to be tone deaf again. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Oh man, her school pictures came in. And I felt super guilty because I sent her to picture day with the messiest hair. And the teacher said, "Oh, her pictures turned out so great." And I'm like, yeah, right. You say that because she's gorgeous, which she is. But no, yeah, her pictures actually turned out really good. Even with her incredibly messy head of hair, still ended up looking really, really good. Excuse me again. Have that. Really can't look at Animal Crossing Twitter right now. There's too many people saying like, "Oh, finally, there's a reason to log back in." I'm like, oh, it makes me want to say something, but I will not say anything because I understand people. Burnout is real. People get burnout. I get it. It's just. I usually don't get Animal Crossing burnout until like 2 years later, not like these people are saying like I haven't played it since like the second month because there's nothing to do. It's like, oh, what are you talking about? That's not how you play. You'll have to give it a chance. I want to put shoes on her. But she didn't have shoes. She didn't have shoes when I saw her. Okay. I realize I'm starting to accidentally like start giving like realistic features to this when it's so ridiculously toony. So let's just not mind as much. It's okay. Oh man. What a day. There's a couple of people that are streaming right now that I actually watch. And I'm thinking, man, I'm missing out on their streams. Should probably move outside of Fridays then. Wait, I see the time. Let's see, 9:51. I'll stream this a little bit more before. You know what? We'll do. Yeah, we'll do 8 more minutes, and then I'll switch over to the page. And I won't actually stream like the creation of the page itself because I need 110,000%. not focus, just I need to in fact the opposite. I need to do a buttload of multitasking because I need to have my references up. I need to have additional layout work. Oh my goodness, this is supposed to be the background foot, not jeez. It's gigantic. Ugh. Ugh. Tiny Bigfoot lady. Ugh. Okay, that's better. Alright. Maybe this is the reason why Fire Emblem characters don't have feet. Maybe the artist is just really self-conscious about how he draws feet. In fact, you know what? These feet is probably gonna be like omitted by like I don't know something. It's probably gonna be something ridiculous like grass or because I have yet to like introduce the terrain. In fact, we'll do a little bit of this markup. Because there will be grass. I do want there to be grass. It's going to be in the middle of a forest. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, great. Great. Much better than before. As Sketch tends to do, but you know, I'm allowed to doubt myself, okay? I'm just that's normal. Okay, okay. You see how bad I am with anatomy? You see? Are you looking at these giant freaking hands and these like tiny Fire Emblem feet? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm fantastic. I feel fantastic. I will hide it with grass. That's no, no, no. I'll see where I went wrong and I will fix it later. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely gonna make this precious berry here. Be the focus. Okay. So we're gonna do a painted color layer. Painted, I wrote. I'm not dyslexic, I promise. But I do have my moments. But it wouldn't feel right to claim such a thing. The owl's magic is non-LED. Actually, yeah, I believe the owl is LED. It's just that it's like a sunset color. Very nice. Okay. Man, these brushes. They make me so happy. I am so very happy with my setup to the point that uh, unless something gets damaged in any way, I am probably gonna keep this. I'm probably gonna keep this tablet up until I can get something like bigger. I would love to have a Cintiq someday, something that's just about as big as my actual. Ooh, excuse me, actual monitor. Oh my god, that was a big yawn. Okay. Step away for just a second. Ah. Aha. Secrets. Secrets. Oh no. I did not mean for that to happen. Oh no. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Fairly quiet. I don't want to do something really, really, really stark. I want it to be a little bit more of a gentle, light. So let's rethink this. Let's rethink this idea. It's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more gentle. Oh, whoops. Volume. Yeah, we're gonna save this in our work in progress folder. Beep boop. Okay, there it is. I can imagine my mouth being ridiculously noisy, considering that it's right up against the mic. But that's fun. All right. Wow, not even in recents. That's not soon enough. I've been working. Okay. Let's do this. What am I doing now? It's over here. So I've actually gone, I was doing frame by frame, I think. No, I was planning on doing frame by frame. What each of these are. No, I actually did name them. I named every single panel that's coming up soon. That's kind of funny. I forgot I did that. That's how little time I've been able to work on this. It's just that I forget what I have or haven't done. But yeah, we're gonna leave tonight's stream because it's 10, and I want to work on this. The best part about it is that it's just feeling like it's dedicated work. How do I explain that? I don't know how to explain that. It's almost as if not that it's my job, but it is something like special. Oh, the music started again. Oh no. Okay, I imagined the music starting. My bad. No, it's okay. Everything is fine. Don't worry. You don't see anything. It's fine. Okay. Let's try this again. Let me think about what I was trying to say. Maybe if you look at my face, you can see how earnest I am being. No, my cheeks are way too pink. I can't, or red. I can't look at myself. This is my, well, this used to be my Animal Crossing bedroom, but I changed my wallpaper. I made it less messy. The coffee machine is still there. And I added some bookcases. No, all I was trying to say is that I did want to show a little bit of my panel layout, but I'm not 100% sure whether or not I should be stream. I should stream. The creation of like the actual comic page, because my Patreon still exists. Hey Peachy, how are you? Hope you had a good day, Jelani. We had I had a little bit of a short stream. I was thinking about doing a second piece, but Honestly, oh, the day's catching up to me. Nora has been very interesting today. and the the idea to to stream comic pages is really awesome, but I am probably very likely gonna be uh, keeping that on the down low up until I figure out what I'm gonna do with coffee. I'm already I like I have a coffee. I have um, so you can see right here that you can donate, but um, I don't want to. I don't want to have. I don't want to do the same thing that I did with Patreon, where I was kind of keeping behind the scenes stuff behind, under lock and key. Uh, I feel like I should be a little bit more open. I've really thought about it, and I thought um, a lot of my reader base are people who don't find this kind of like as accessible, an accessible option to like pay a little something just to see how the progress of the comic is doing. And this isn't me saying that I'm being unfair. I personally like I think I kind of need I kind of need money to do stuff, but I don't need it so much that that I'm gonna be charging like for everything here and there. God, I feel like I'm talking in circles. Maybe I am talking in circles. So let's bullet point in my head. Let's do some bullet points here. In Patreon, you can watch me put up behind the scenes work or show sketches of commissions that, as long as I have the permission of the person who requested them, I will reveal the picture and the layered files in the entire process. There really is no need to give me anything. I never wanted to charge to see something that isn't is important to the story or anything. I've been thinking back and forth. It's like, oh well, I have all these ideas for like mini episodes, and maybe I should just put them behind the paywall. And it's like it doesn't feel right to do that. I've been it's been like a ridiculous back and forth game. At least in my own mind, about whether I should monetize that type of stuff or just treat Patreon as a tip jar. So we have I set up coffee because we had the idea of just treating Patreon as a tip jar and then treating coffee as a place to put flat rate commission. And honestly, the more I look at coffee, I feel like the more I like the setup, the more I feel comfortable with it. You know what? I'm gonna let me go back to over here, because I feel like I can articulate better when I have a pencil in my hand. I don't know what it is about that, but let's take this away. Oh, pianted. But yes, all that has been on my mind for a while. It's just I don't want to seem like I'm taking Patreon for granted, but I'm not able to post as often as I thought I could anymore. And I think it would be very, very proper to show my appreciation to everybody by just having everything be. Why is. Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Why is it not working? Okay. There we go. Much better. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was telling the story earlier. The story is that uh, I was watching Nora as I was waking up groggy in her bedroom because I had stayed up the night after she was not feeling well. And I wake up to find her holding her nightlight, which is a little conical owl. And the room is very, very dark, and I see only her holding her owl and wearing her hooded hooded unicorn blanket, which looks slightly disturbing here, but I promise it won't look as bad when it's painted. At least I hope it won't look as bad as when it's painted. But yeah, everybody who has given in Patreon just means so much to me. And that goes for everybody of my regulars who speak who speak up in whether it's in public or in the private posts. It doesn't matter. Like, even if they post like once a month to like once every couple of months, it really, really doesn't matter. They've been a huge contributor to where I am so far. Like, my chair feels great. Like, I used to have this like flat cardboard, like nasty piece of like cheap furniture for my for my chair, and now I have this like fantastic like ergonomic chair. I used to draw on a bunch of taped together TV trays, if you can believe it. My desk used to be the three TV trays taped together. It was amazing. I loved it. It looks kind of cool because I draped a blanket over it, so it didn't look as bad. It just looked like a really thin desk. It was kind of cool looking up until I started using it, and I just kept bumping my shins all the time, so I had bruised shins a lot. But yeah, all these things I'm saying, all I'm saying is that I've come a long way. I've come a long way, and if it wasn't for Patreon, I probably wouldn't have gone as long of a way as I did. So I really do feel like everyone there is owed as much information and as much goodies as I can possibly get them. But I also want for anybody who isn't able to pay to just be able to see how things are going and enjoy it. So I thought, like, maybe like doing the live streams is kind of like a nice happy medium. You get to see a little bit of what I'm doing. And you know, if you happen to like what you're seeing, then you know, maybe consider giving a little something, because I guarantee you everything that goes here is to benefit the my art in some way, to benefit how I created, or how comfortable, you know, how comfortable I am, how much time I am able to garner from from the babysitters and such. And yeah, it's just reinvesting back into this. I wanted to, before closing out the night, just mention, yeah, I'm kind of in that limbo, like, should I do both? It doesn't feel right to have both coffee and Patreon. So I'm probably gonna move from Patreon to coffee, but I will leave it until the end of the year. So like I'll leave. I'll make my decision before the end of the year, and I will probably just have. I'll probably just have both of them up and make sure that they are both very different, because I don't want, you know, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I'm not trying to maximize my profits. I make very little through this. This is me just being able to, you know, just finding a way I can contribute back to my home and my hobby. And I love this so far. One of the best investments was getting Clip Studio, because it is definitely a lot better than Photoshop, and now I don't have to pay monthly, which actually was one of the reasons why I got Patreon in the first place, and that's kind of why I am considering moving, because one of the things I used to do, and I haven't changed that in the bio, haven't I? Have I or not? I think I still have in the... God, this is so goofy. I think I still have in the Patreon, like, main page, that I'm using the money for monthly payments of my software, which is not true anymore. I really need to fix that. Because this really has provided me everything that I need. But anyway, yeah, I do see the time. I am going to wrap it up. I know it hasn't been a whole 2 hours, but to be perfectly honest, it's just like last time. I am getting hungry, and I'm gonna, just as I had been rambling and rambling for the past few minutes, I am gonna ramble even worse if I keep thinking about food as I do this. So, just gonna wrap this up for tonight. I apologize for keeping it so short. I promise I'm gonna work on that, I promise. And in fact, one of the things I planned on doing was creating assets for OBS tonight. But yeah, I thought, like, no, I gotta draw this. I gotta draw this because it's gonna stay in my head until it goes away. So we'll leave that for tonight. And you know what? Instead of every 2 weeks, we'll go ahead and do it weekly, and we'll see how it goes. So thank you very much for joining me, and you have a great night. hello.